After almost 2 years of non-operation due to the pandemic, the Orange County Fair in Costa Mesa, California is back. And for its first 3 weekends since reopening this year, tickets are sold out. Fairgoers say they wouldn't miss a day at the fairgrounds for some sense of normalcy this summer. Alan and Eva Basallaje for the story.
Welcome to the Orange County Fair.
Great time at the Orange County Fair. Come on down.
Hey, Eagle News viewers, this is what we got at the Orange Fair.
I thought it was Orange County.
It is.
As sure as there are sunny summer California days, farm fresh family fun at the Orange County Fair is a yearly expectation.
That is, of course, except in the face of a global pandemic. But in spite of it all, visitors and vendors are hopeful that this year's fair will be remembered as a return to something close to what once was.
Most patrons, when they come to the fair, they'll look around and they say, well, a lot of it looks the same. But we've moved some things around. We've pared back some of our exhibits, some of the shopping. We've spread that out a little bit. So when you go into the buildings to shop, you have a little more elbow room. It's not as tightly packed in there, which is a really nice shopping experience. We're at a limited attendance capacity and people have to buy their tickets online in advance. And that's a new thing for us, but we want to keep it at a nice steady attendance. For the 2021 fair is 45,000 attendance per day, which is about 75% of our typical capacity. Now there's a little bit over than that because people held on to their super passes from previous years. And so we know that they'll be coming back. We're honoring those super passes. And then we also had tickets that were out in the community for donation programs for those individuals that wouldn't be able to normally attend the fair. So there is a few extra in the market and we've accounted for that. So we can take a little bit more than the 45,000.
My first time out here, I really enjoyed it. Being from Nebraska, we have things like this a lot, and this actually was probably one of the best ones I've been to. She won this for me in the water gun game because she was the winner of like 7. It's a blobfish. It was one of, I don't know, it's the most colorful one. A little squishy. I wanted one like because those are in now, the little squishy ones. So I wanted a squishy animal.
Oh, I personally won this because I was playing basketball. And even though those rings are like this and the ball's like that, I was so great. I belong in the Olympics. I made it. And I won this beautiful thing.
This is their first time on the OC Fair, my little ones. They enjoyed themselves. We've been here since 11:30, so I'm extremely tired. They're worn out. They're gonna have a good night. The first fun thing we did, we went on the Ferris wheel. We had bacon wrapped pickles, ice cream, fried shrimp. Everything is fried, so as long as you like fried food, you good.
Fried Oreos are delicious, as always. We ate so much food. Like, my stomach hurts really bad. I ate so much.
The fair was fun.
I thought the fair was really fun. I enjoyed it. It was the best day ever.
We took an impromptu poll asking fairgoers which they prefer, OC Fair day or night.
I think night because it's like not as hot.
I like the day just because I know like during the day there's a lot to do. OC day.
Probably night. We got the tickets for the concert. I think that would have been really cool because it's like an 80s cover thing. I think that would have been really cool.
I don't know if I can pick. I'm sorry. It's great anytime that you come to the OC Fair.
And the votes go to
Night, for sure.
Whether you agree or not, there's definitely one advantage that nighttime has over the day, and that is you can forget the sunscreen and never have to worry if there'll be enough shade.
In Costa Mesa, California, Eva and Allen, Eagle News, we live in interesting times.